The Gators with the 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. He's going for it all. Makes a grab right down the middle. Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, UCLA. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The run to the right. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Gators letting this guy do it himself the way Tebow used to do it when he'd pick up steam going downhill and getting first down.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Man, I mean, I know I have running backs, but when I got quarterbacks that are also dynamic and can make plays in the run game and get me extra first downs, if I'm the Gators, I would...
Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's got a chance. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, you think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off the scoreboard.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Thomas. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can win with that as they got it at the 49.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Clark. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just...
There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Touchdown Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Love the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got his man. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Gain of 20. And that's a first down for the offense.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He uncorks one deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Extending the play. trying to make magic with his feet. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of...
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bruins.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama has just had no answer to this hellacious beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program? They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Flagway. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He spins that thing down the middle.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air, it's Iamaleava. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. into the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
To throw, it's Playahay-ta. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. This time it's complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, and watch out. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Running to Green. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half. Running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Grab near the sticks. It's Livingston. Lots of running room. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And the Gators had this offense rolling. The give to the left side. Turning it on! The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Wilson. Makes one man. Got some room into the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gators! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Ready? Get set.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making checks. He's looking to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
To the air, it's Lagway. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Gators will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll feel the punt and take it back. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 25.
4.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Flores. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Throwing on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force it.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
To the air, it's Lagway. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 16 over SMU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Makes a grab deep. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 21.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. It's a seam wide open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down.
Let's go.
right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got his man quickly. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Clark. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Fights off a defender. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough